Omo, the level of warning wey Peter Obi send out to Nigerian judiciary today, both the judiciary, both the every system for this country. Hey, this particular way Peter Obi talk like this, I dey sure say before 48 hours when I go hear the result. Just listen to what he talk. Make I read that for now. He say, the rule of law and the credibility of leadership. That be the title. The rule of law and the credibility of leadership. He now come down and said, still on the identity crisis and controversies that have continued to haunt the Nigerian citadel of power since February 25th, 2023 presidential elections. He now come down and say, there is this saying, it is not titles that honor men, but men that honor titles. The lofty titles that decorate people in power have little meaning if there is a hollowness and falsehood underneath them. Such titles which adorn those in public office mean nothing if they are not original, and are fake if those who bear them have no honor to support the weight of the titles they carry. In situations where there is public doubt as to the veracity and authenticity of these titles and the claims behind them, it is the judiciary's role, when called upon, to uphold the honor of the titles through transparent rulings. Only through such judicial interventions can the public be protected from tyranny of dubious and duplicitous characters and identity fraudsters. Let me take this part again. It is the judiciary's role, when called upon, to uphold the honor of the titles through transparent rulings. Only through such judicial interventions can the public be protected from the tyranny of dubious and duplicitous characters and identity fraudsters. In such situations, the judiciary has a bounden duty to protect society's value system. This is one of the obligations of an impartial judiciary in a democracy. The rule of law remains the lifeblood of democracy in all societies and whatever definition across time. It remains the foundation for all our fundamental rights as humans. It is the rule of law that binds societies together. The expectation by the high and low alike that their rights will be protected and respected by fair judges in transparent courts is what keeps citizens loyalty and belief in democracy. People, irrespective of their station in life, approach the courts whenever they feel their rights are assailed, in the expectation that fair courts will render justice to them according to law. However, when the fairness of the judiciary is not assured and transparency of judiciary operatives is uncertain, the rule of law will come under severe threats. Once ordinary people lose faith in the fairness of the judiciary, the rule of law is threatened. With it, faith in democracy comes under threat as well. A society is endangered when the rule of the people, of the powerful, and the rule of the rich and the mighty replaces the rule of law. When that happens, justice becomes commodity to be traded between the rich and the powerful, and the rich and powerful, and a court of corrupt judiciary operatives. When a democracy is based on faulty justice, it opens society to apparent dangers. Government becomes subject to impunity and casual violations of the rights of ordinary citizens. The rich and powerful can trample on the rights of the lowly. As there are no consequences for infractions or lawless acts, this can be the groundwork for a democracy that graduates into an autocracy. U.S. President Joe Biden could not be more apt when he said, for any young democracy, the most difficult but important step is burying the legacy of tyranny and establishing an economy and a government and institution that abide by the rule of law. Peter Obi. For those that will say what Peter Obi is saying is not true, or that he's saying too much, I just want you to know that if Tinubu was in the opposition today, Nigeria no go dey at rest. Yes, these are the people, these are the set of the crooks that formed the APC. Go to CNN. You will see records of video where Buhari was reported, according to CNN, for post-election violence in 2011. Buhari, one of the crook member of APC. And this same Tinubu, you remember what he did in 2012 under Jonathan when they removed fuel subsidy from 87 to 145. Today, the same crook is the one that has made fuel from 100 and something, right? 100 and something naira to almost 700 naira. And he's asking everybody to endure. You know, I'm not even interested in all of this, but I want you to know that if Tinubu was in the opposition, he would have done worse. Peter Obi has been very civil, knowing fully well that he won that election, and that not just that he won the election, but that the likes of the illegitimate person who occupy Aso Rock today is basically not qualified to even run for any public office in Nigeria. But yet, the Nigerian judiciary, you know, they feel like, no, once is this individual, we can forgive him. The law should not catch up with him in that area. Because if we use the law against this person, it will be like kind of, no, doing too much. Let's allow him to go. They shorten the hand of the law when it becomes a particular person. You know, that is when the judiciary is endorsing fraud and all of that. So this is exactly why we say that the judiciary must purge itself of all these whole allegations that all these fingers people point at them. They are allegations, but they keep manifesting every day before our very eyes, like we've seen already. You know, a judicial system that bases the foundation of the Nigerian judicial system is solidly built around technicalities. Whenever the case happens to do with somebody who is powerful, and then when it's a common man, they parade the person on TV and treat the matter as if it is. You know, you can see justices coming out on national TV to insult senior advocates of Nigeria for bringing a case before the judiciary, as if they were not there when this whole INEC vehemently misbehaved under their own very eyes and they could not do anything. Then what is the essence of going to court when the judiciary is not ready to defend the rights of anybody? Well, what's the need? You know, I just don't know how we are going to become better, but with this particular speed we are using, we are diving towards the end. I pray.
So guys, tomorrow is the day that a lot of people will know if Nigeria is going to be safe or unsafe. Just to remind you guys that naira is gone, INEC is captured, economy is gone, judiciary is captured by the blockers, insecurity itself is maddest, and get ready for more crime scene. Corruption is going to enter Promax, and we will continue to borrow, and we will also continue to have a wasteful government that knows nothing about governance. Before I end this video, guys, let me quote from late Justice Oputa, and he once said, "If you are a judge and you are corrupt, where do we go from here? Then everything has come to a halt. If the legislature is corrupt, you go to the judiciary for redress. If the executive is corrupt, you go to the judiciary for remedy. If the judiciary itself is corrupt, where do you go from there?" That is a question. Where do you go? To God, whom you don't see? To history, which is past? To the future that hasn't come? Today is here. So, let us use it. Justice Chukwudifu Oputa. Okay, guys, that is all I have to say, because tomorrow I need to get ready to know what I'm going to give you guys, whether I will come with good news or whether I will come with bad news.